Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates, and the first thing is gonna be about Nick Walker again. That's right. So yesterday I made a video about Nick Walker in which he posted his regular physique updates from his basement, usual ones, and the caption of that post sounded interesting to me. He said, "Let's do this again." And my best guess was that he was talking about doing the prep again, competing again, doing the Pittsburgh Pro and New York Pro, which is what everybody else also thinks, speculates. But today, guys, he posted a new physique update, and I think I gotta say, I take back what I said. So I don't even know why Nick Walker had to post this. I really do not see a reason. So it's his front lat spread pose, his worst pose, by far, for sure. Yeah, he made it look a little bit better the last time he competed, but it's still his weakest pose. I mean, that and the abs and thighs, but I would say this one is worse than the abs and thighs, because in the abs and thighs, he can at least show his crazy thick abs. In this one, all he's showing us is how huge his midsection is. And what is worse about this pose, this photo here actually, is that it was taken from a very weird angle, not a good angle for Nick Walker. It was taken from above, a little bit above, which is never a good thing for Nick because his legs are not only a weak point for him, they're not really weak, they are huge. He has massive legs, but his legs are short, right? Compared to his torso, basically right here, I mean, this is a weird angle again, but if you look at the proportions, his whole legs are as long as his entire torso, which means that his proportions are completely off. This is looking terrible, but we know that it's not exactly the reality. However, his legs are short. He does look stubby. So I don't know what was the point of posting this. This looks terrible. You can see his varicose veins in his calves. You can't even see his quads. He has good quads, but you can see them here. He pulled his shorts all the way down, so it creates an even worse illusion of a long torso. And just the shape of the entire pose, man. It just makes me think of Milošev's #bodybuilding. Is this #bodybuilding? If Milos is watching this, he is losing his mind right now. This is not #bodybuilding, not even close. I mean, Nick can get away with his lack of aesthetics in majority of the mandatory poses. He wins a lot of them, but there are some poses that, are just exposing him fully. Like this one, especially if it's taken from this angle. The front relaxed, similar angle, a little bit better, but still not very good. Also, he flexed one of his pecs, the other one is relaxed, so it makes him look like he's asymmetrical from left to right as well. So, yeah, two very terrible poses. The only good thing about him is that he looks huge and also very lean. So he was probably happy about that. He was like, wow, I look massive. Let me pose this. He completely disregards the fact that his aesthetics are terribly off and that he's going to be criticized for this. Also, he just posted this video of him standing there, kind of flexing a little. And you can see here that his conditioning did get quite a bit worse from the Arnold Classic, but hey, Pittsburgh Pro and the New York Pro are 5 weeks away, guys. 5 whole weeks. That's still plenty of time for him to get shredded for those two shows and to do them. But the way things are trending, his weight going up, his body fat getting lower, I don't know if he's gonna do it. The fact that he has hardness still only means one thing, and that's that he's still blasting. He didn't go off. He didn't start using, less harsh compounds. He didn't go just down to test or test and primo. No, he's still probably blasting Trembolone and Minstrel and halotestin and Ment and who the hell knows what else. He's probably doing it all. If anything, he might even increase the doses Guys do that, guys. Yes, hardcore open bodybuilders do that. I know this from speaking to many of them. So I think that's exactly what's going on right here. And that's why he still has the hardness, but body fat is going up. However, again, if he wanted to, he could bring it down and compete at Pittsburgh. I doubt that he's going to do that based on these recent photos. You know, the ones from the basement, the check-ins, they look like he could be doing it, but now I'm losing hope. I want to see him do those two shows, but is it going to happen? Probably not. And can he, like, win the Mr. Olympia if he qualifies, if he competes this year? I mean, looking at these photos, I mean, I can't dare and say yes. I can't dare and say that this can be the Mr. Olympia. But on the stage, it is a bit of a different story. If he learns how to present his physique properly, I still think he has a chance. But man, why was he even posting this? This looks terrible. Terrible. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. All right, the next thing we got is the official list of the Arnold Classic South America or Arnold Classic Brazil. And it's another very, very weak show, guys. Only 2 top names. And top names is probably stretching it a little. We have Blessing Awodibu and Leandro Perez. Who is going to win amongst these 2 guys? Or is it going to be somebody else? I think it's between them. Mohamed Nusur didn't sign up for this show. It's probably some sort of, logistics, traveling inconvenience. But if he was there, I would bet on him for sure. He looked crazy next to Sas Hirati, right? He looked phenomenal. I think he could have even challenged Sas, but Sas was very good and he has a name. If this guy was at his show, he would probably be my favorite to win. But right now, it's probably between Blessing Awodibu and Leandro Perez. However, these 2 guys already met at the Detroit Pro, and Leandro missed the look. I don't want to say the peak, because I thought he was also not lean enough. I think he still had some fat to trim off his body, and also his peak was completely terrible. Like from posing round to posing round, he was getting softer and he was fading worse and worse. And in the end, he went from like being the top 3 to like top 6 deservedly. But did he improve for this show? Is he going to be better? Well, there is this photo that he posted, and in this one, he looks shredded, man. He looks dry. Look at that face. It's a proper that face. He's shredded. He's dry. He's cut. He looks lean. Very, very lean and hard. And also, he posted this photo. In this one, he also looks leaner, harder, better. Not as hard as the previous photo, but this is a proper check-in photo for his coach, Chris Acito. And I don't know if Chris coached him for the Detroit Pro, but Chris here says in Portuguese, but I translated this to English, and he says it will be hard as a rock. So if the best coach in the world, Chris Acito, is promising this, I believe he will deliver. I believe Leandro will be shredded for the Arnold Brazil, but can he beat Blessing Awodibu? I mean, in my opinion, Blessing, yeah, he was bigger than Leandro at the Detroit, and I think that's why he won. His conditioning wasn't better, he was just bigger. But Blessing improved the conditioning quite a bit for the Arnold UK. And at that show, he was harder, but way, way flatter. He looked pretty terrible, if I'm being honest. He didn't look good. He didn't look aesthetic at all. This was pretty nasty. I want to use that word. It looked pretty nasty, if I'm being honest. It was an ugly physique, let's face it. His legs were down in size. They're obviously melting away. His biceps looked like they were torn up. They kind of looked like Larry Wheels' biceps. Now that he was shredded, his lats looked weird. His shoulders, his chest, everything is just bad, man. Like, Blessing is ready to retire. However, he's not stopping anytime soon. He's training hard. He plans on doing as many shows as possible this year. and he's prepping for this show with a lot of passion, with a lot of will, and the plan to win. Is he going to be able to do that? I mean, that's definitely a question. I don't think so. I'm betting on Leandro for sure. As long as Leandro gets lean, I don't want to say he needs to peak perfectly. As long as he's in condition, he's going to beat this, man. This is not looking very good. Yeah, again, Blessing has the freak factor. He's a big guy. He has a lot of muscle, great back, and so on, but complete lack of aesthetics. Physique looks anything but fresh. Looks like it was torn in so many body parts. Overall, Blessing does not look great this year. He was great a couple of years ago, still had smaller legs, but he at least looked fresh. Now he does not. He does not anymore, so I don't see Blessing winning the Arnold Brazil. But again, if Leandro misses the peak completely, I mean, Blessing did beat him and play second at Detroit, so it's possible. I just don't see it happening. But whatever you guys think, tell me down below. Since we're talking about Brazil, we got the physique update from our current reigning classic Mr. Olympia, Ramon Dino. His updates are not exactly very regular, like the physique updates. He's doing a lot of appearances. He looks more to me like I don't know, like a hip-hop dancer or a rapper or something like that, with his dressing style and all the I don't know, the videos that he's doing and the photo shoots and so on. I don't see any like proper bodybuilding updates, almost never. And you know, Chris Bumstead wasn't doing a lot of those neither when he was competing, especially in the off season. When he would start prepping, we would see more of those, but not in the off season. And we got this one from Ramon. It's only his upper body, and yeah, he looks good. I mean, he reached his weight cap a couple of years ago, so don't expect him to be much better at Mr. Olympia this year, where he's going to defend his title. Is he the best physique in the world? I mean, in my opinion, he deserved to win the Mr. Olympia. He was the best physique on that stage. You can argue, and I can argue, that maybe Mike was better. I don't think Mike was necessarily better, but I think Tyler Manning's assessment was wrong, because Tyler said that Ramon Dino won because he won the back double bicep, and Ramon Dino did not win the back double bicep against Mike Sommerfeld. So from that perspective, no, Ramon did not beat Mike, but to the overall presence, structure, height, small waist, and so on, he was overall a better classic physique. So yeah, he deserved to win that one. Now, Mike wasn't able to bring his best at Mr. Olympia last year because he found out about the new, actually, that he's going to be measured properly for the Mr. Olympia. He had to make his weight really quickly, and it resulted in a flatter, much flatter physique. Now, this year, this time around, also, he didn't have a lot of time. He still tried to be at his usual weight for the Arnold Ohio, but he had some time to bring the weight down for the Arnold UK. He did that, and with that look, with that peak, he looked phenomenal. This physique, if he was like that at the Mr. Olympia, with this look, he would have won the Mr. Olympia. So currently, I would say the best classic physique that we know of is Mike Sommerfeld. I'd say he is the best, but we'll see at Mr. Olympia if he's going to be able to repeat this look or not. But if you talk about the potential, who is going to be the next Mr. Olympia in a year or 2 or 3, I really honestly think that's going to be Tomislav Strmecki. I think this guy has the best structure in classic physique today. This right here was his first pro show ever. And next show he did was Romania Pro. He brought better condition for that show already. Placed second to Jose Manuel. It was a close show, close battle, if you ask me. And I know, I'm privy to how devoted and committed this guy actually is, how hardworking he is, and how big he is right now in the offseason. He was like, I don't know, 10 pounds below his weight cap right here, and he could have been more conditioned. So this year, he won one show and placed second at a major show like Romania. So he's coming to the Mr. Olympia, and I'm really curious to see. He already beat a couple of top 10 guys. So right now he is a top 10 Olympian already, but we'll see at the Mr. Olympia stage how well will he do. I have a feeling that he's going to be in the top 5 this year, and in a couple of years, a year or two, he can win the Mr. Olympia for sure. So this is my pick for the future Mr. Olympia with the best potential, with the best genetics for classic physique currently, now that Chris Bumstead is out. And that's the way I see things, guys, if you see them. Otherwise, you can tell me down below, what do you think about Nick Walker's #bodybuilding photos, and also about the Arnold Classic Brazil, who is winning that one, who is winning the Mr. Olympia in classic physique? Whatever your thoughts are, guys, tell me down below in the comments. See you soon, all the best, and bye-bye.